I'm William Grantham with Ichimoku Weather with this quick analysis of Vanguard Total World Stock ETF. It holds approximately 8,925 different stocks from the United States and around the world. Right now, we can see that market action has come down and is inside the cloud. It has passed underneath the blue line and then went underneath the red line for just a little bit and closed today just slightly above the red line. We are currently at a crossroads. If market action continues to go sideways and then move up, then we will be back into bullish territory. However, if market action does go below the cloud, that will put us into bearish territory. Vanguard Total World Stock VT ETF is very similar to some of the market action that is happening on the Dow Jones Industrial Average, the S&P 500, and the NASDAQ. Let's take a look and see. On the Dow Jones Industrial Average, ETF DIA, we can see the same rounding pattern where price action is now below the blue line. However, here we are above the red line and have not even touched it and are quite a ways above the cloud. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is doing the best of these different indices. If we look at the S&P 500 using the ETF SPY, we can see the same rounding pattern moving underneath the blue line and then coming down and challenging the red line today as well as the top of the cloud. The NASDAQ is looking the weakest. And if we go into QQQ, we can see that it went underneath the cloud, came back up inside, tried to get above the cloud, was not able to, and then came down and lost the cloud itself and is now trading below the cloud. So the NASDAQ, the technology sector, is looking very weak right now and on a long-term trend is bearish. We're back on VT, the Vanguard Total World Stock, and looking at its lagging line, the green line back here, plotted 26 periods in the past. It did bounce off the top of the red line. That did give it a little bit of support down below. If market action continues to trade sideways or move up, we will see the support line holding for the green line. However, if market action comes down and challenges the bottom of the cloud, we will see the green line being pulled underneath the red line, and its next support is going to be the top of the cloud. If market action goes down below the cloud and we see the green line pass below the red line, the next support is going to be the top of the cloud for the lagging green line. Market action will be under the cloud at that time, and will it continue to go down? Well, we might be able to see a little bit of support from the cloud as the green line comes down to it. If market action continues to go down and pulls the green line inside the cloud, it will have lost that support and we could see greater downside on the current market action. On the weekly chart, we can see the market action has been riding the blue line for quite a ways. It is still above the blue line and is not closed inside the channel, inside the blue line to the red line. If it does start coming down, we could see it challenge the support at the red line, and then it could also come all the way down to the cloud. If market action were to come down to the cloud, that would be an approximate 11% drawdown in the overall markets. If you're interested in learning more about Ichimoku, please see my website at ichimokuweather.com. So we are at a crossroads as Vanguard Total World Stock Market ETF VT is now inside the cloud, a sign of weakness. Our long-term trend is determined by price to the cloud, and being inside the cloud means that our long-term trend is neutral. The medium-term trend is the blue line to the red line. The blue line being above the red line means that we do have a bullish medium-term trend still in place, and our short-term trend is priced to the red line, and we did close above the red line, so our short-term trend is barely bullish. So our long-term trend is neutral, our medium-term trend is bullish, and our short-term trend is bullish. So we are at a crossroads. If we do crawl back up above the cloud, then it's game on and we're back into bullish market action. However, if we fall below the cloud, if this long bottom of the line cloud does not hold as support, then we will be into bearish territory. I'm William Grantham with IchimokuWeather.com.